Hi friends, welcome to my channel Tech Developer. Welcome to the series of to-do applications using Spring Boot. In my last video, we have created the user API to add the user, and some of the parts were left to complete. So let's complete that part and then test the API, and after that the API will be completed. So the one part which we left with, that we need to use, if binding result dot has errors, what it will do, it will return new response util of the user DTO dot generate validation response, and it will be uh, getting the message. So to get the message, use the binding result object to get all the errors dot get index 0 dot get default message, and this will, the controller is completed. And what we left now, we left with the service and validation messages and exception messages key to put from the constant class to the properties file. So let's add. So go to the validation messages in properties. So we have all the methods, oh sorry, keys and messages available for the skill. Let add for the other user first name, last name, and other things. So go to the validation messages dot class, and you can see that uh, till here we have all the keys and messages available in the validation message properties. So let's copy the leftover keys and put the message here. So we are saying user first name not null required. So user's first name cannot be null. User first name cannot be null. And other messages are not empty key. So let's add this, and the message will be users first name cannot be empty, and other message key will be not blank. So users first name cannot be blank. Let's add the another key, that user first name length exceeded. Users first name cannot exceed the length 50. Now the user last name exceeded users last name cannot be exceed the length 50. And after that, username not null required. Username cannot be null. and username not empty dot required. So it will be username cannot be empty. Username cannot be blank. Username length exceed. Username length cannot be cannot exceed the length. Username cannot exceed the length 50. So what we left now? We left for the password. Password cannot be null. Password cannot be empty. Password cannot be blank. Password cannot exceed the length 200. Users skill set cannot be empty. And the user skills are invalid. So validation message I have put. So now we have left with the service message and exception message. So let's add the exception messages first. So we have left with the users related. Okay. So as we know that only the key has been changed from the skill to user. So this will be like this. Mm, mm. So we have user, 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 users, and this will be the user. I think the exception messages are all covered. Yes. So now we have left with the service messages. So service messages are same, just the key name has been changed from the skill to user. So just copy this and paste it here. User, users, user, user, user. So this will be the user, users, user, user, and this will be the user again. So I think service messages also are completed. So now our API is completed and we can test it now. And so let's start the application first. And before that, let me open my Postman. Mm, to go to my collection, and this is a to-do application. Let me close other tabs. So these are the skill APIs for that we have created. Now we will add the request for users. So this is the post mapping and the hosts. Mm, why it is not giving me? Let's add a request here. Add user. This API will be used to add a new user. That will be the post mapping. Yes, the host has been come, and slash API slash v1 slash users, and the body will be the first name, that is Piyush, and the last name will be Kira. What we left? Let me open the user form. So we have first name, last name, username, password, and skill IDs. Okay. So the username will be and the password will be password and 12345. And now we will have skill IDs. Yeah, skill IDs same. So we have list of the long. So it will be an array for the long. So for that we need to get all the skills. So let's check which skills IDs we have. Let's hit the API and fetch the skills we have inside our database. Sorry, I have not started my application yet. Let me start this. So application started. Let's fetch all the skills inside the database. Uh, what happened? Mm, okay, so the interesting part is that we had an occurred exception in the skills related APIs, so that was the cause. So let me add one of the more important thing here that I do not know how I forget that. I need to add that those of the pre-rendered requests related to this should be only work when we have the request method get request get method. Hmm, so only the put and the dot. Hmm, okay, so what we left here. So let me add the another method here. And if there is no path variable, mm, so let me rerun this application to do application and I think it will work now. So basically guys, this I have added here because we have to check that the only get and put request should be available here, and in those cases get can be contained with the for all users and for also for the particular user. So if the request has been come with the get request for all the user, we will not contain any path variable in that. So if in that case, if the path variable is empty, we need to return that the request is already pre-handled. So because of that, it was creating an exception there. So let's hit the API now again and it will work fine. Yes, so you can see that it worked fine now. So now we have fetched that we have three skills inside our database, that is one is Java 11, second is Spring Boot, and the third one is Hibernate. So ID we have 1, 2 and 3. Let me pass all these IDs to check that if user is created or not. 1, 2 and 3. So let's hit the API and let me know that what the API is working fine or not. If any exception, we will handle it and clear up the situation. So let's hit the API, and you can see here that the user has been created successfully inside the database, and we have the first user with the ID1 and all those details which we have fill up, and we have the skill set also fetch. So DTO is also fetching the correct, and you can see that the query is also fired, and for fetching the skill sets I use the this query that iterable means to find all by IDs. It was the best option so that it can get all the skills related sets data in only the one call, not inside the loop. So you can see our API is successfully working fine. So hope guys you like my video. If you have any doubts, please you can mention inside the comment. And thank you for watching this video, guys. Bye for now. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. And if you are already a subscriber, then if you are not getting my notification for the latest video, you must press the bell icon to get all notified videos. So thank you for watching. Bye, guys. Bye for now. We will continue our another series of this APIs, user related APIs in another section.